Well, a very good afternoon from Phuket, and today I'm back at the Banyan Tree. So today I'm back at the Banyan Tree, and what we're going to be doing on this video, as opposed to the one that I did before where I covered all the hotel, the grounds, the restaurants and facilities, which you can go and check out, and I will link it at the top of the screen now. On this particular video we're actually going to be taking a look at some of the accommodation right here at the Banyan Tree in Laguna Phuket. Now, I've been lucky enough to be given access to a spa pool villa, which is quite a nice accommodation here at the Banyan Tree. I've had a quick look around the accommodation already to sort of see where everything is, and it is very impressive. However, we are at a 5-star hotel, and this accommodation is not what you would call budget accommodation. Yeah, dragging the old bag across while I'm trying to record. So this accommodation is not what you call a budget accommodation. In fact, quite the opposite. This is, if you want to really spoil yourself rotten, this sort of accommodation. This is more towards the top end of 5-star luxury. Of course, the Banyan Tree, well known for 5-star hotels and slightly higher level of luxury than some other 5-star hotels. So you're going to be expecting a lot from this hotel. So we're going to take a look and see whether they deliver on the expectations. I'm sure you're going to be impressed, but I'm going to be very, very honest with this accommodation, because people that are going to choose to stay here are going to be spending a lot of money. There's no two ways about it. This is not cheap accommodation. I will be looking at everything very, very closely. First of all, I want to quickly thank David and Sue for allowing me to come over and film their accommodation during their stay here at the Banyan Tree. So without further ado, let's go inside and take a look at this beautiful villa. This particular villa is for just 2 people, which you're going to find quite surprising when you see the size of it, but it has only got 1 bedroom. So these are designed for a couple, 2 people. So you have your entrance, and then as you come through the entrance you are greeted with, of course, the pool. So quite an impressive entrance. Okay. As we make our way around the villa, you will see the fish pond runs underneath the villa here, out the back, all the way back round. So we have one large fish pond, and then behind that we have the pool area, of course, which is just absolutely stunning, I have to say. To have this sort of private pool just for 2 people, wow, stunning. It does have a jacuzzi, whirlpool over the far corner there, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But I'm just going to take my time when I'm walking around here, because this is very impressive, the villa itself. So a large decking area where you can sit overlooking the pool, of course, if you want to take some food. Now, I was talking to David about the services that they offer here at the Banyan Tree as regards the villa, and basically the list is never ending. You can have them bring your food to the villa, you can even take your breakfast in the pool on a floating platform. The list is just endless, but of course all these extras you will of course have to pay for, and there will be a charge for. There are certain things that are included in the price of the villa. David was telling me that they have a massage every day, both for himself and his wife, which is included in the price. Normal price of the daily massage that's taken in the top section here, which I will show you in a moment, is 5,000 baht each per massage. So quite a lot of money. That's included in their stay, so they don't have to pay for that as an extra. It's already included. But the list is endless. You can have people come in extra massages, or you can have them bring food. They even do a barbecue where they'll come and cook your food, barbecue it for you. There is an area where you can take in the sun deck, with the sun loungers. Shower area, of course, for the pool. So this would be the area that you would take your daily massage if you have one included in your stay, or you want to decide and pay for that extra. And then you have some grounds at the back behind it, which is just an open area leading towards the sea by the looks of it. So just a great view. Now I have Ploy with me today, who's helping me doing the filming. She's off camera at the moment. And of course David and Sue are mulling about because this is their accommodation. I have said to them that I don't want them to feel that they need to leave the accommodation. Of course this is their holiday. The pool area, phenomenal, really is phenomenal. And of course the jacuzzi down there, which I'm going to ask Ploy if she can. Ploy, would you press the buttons on the jacuzzi so you can fire it up? Just in front of the plant there. No. Just in front of the plant pot. Yeah, those white things in front of you. I don't know which one's which, so you'll have to press one at a time. Okay, that's it. You're getting there. Okay, just press it, let go. Try pressing the other one as well. Now I'm going to make my way down there to give her a hand, because I think she's struggling a little bit. Not used to turning on a jacuzzi. Not something she does every day. I'm sure you'll agree that this is very impressive pool area and really nice to be able to sit out and relax and enjoy that. Very much so. Now I'm going to have a quick go at turning this on and see whether I can get it to fire up. I know David did get it going earlier. Here we go. There we go. So, very nice, calm and relaxing. Okay, so we have some really nice grounds here that the villa sits in, that you can relax. You don't need to leave the villa, of course. They will cater here at the Banyan Tree for your every need, if you wish to pay for that, of course. Of course, you can go to the hotel's facilities. They've got restaurants on site, etc. They supply courtesy bikes if you want to ride around. They also have the buggies to take you around the resort, because it is an extensive resort, as I've mentioned before. There is even an outside bath here, which is part of the bathroom, which I will show you shortly. So you've got an outside bath with a shower waterfall effect for the water. I haven't switched it on, and David said he has tried it, and the water comes sort of down and through the spout, and it looks very effective. I suppose that'd be quite relaxing in the late afternoon, early evening, to come and take a bath there if you wish to do so. It is all private, so you don't need to worry about being overlooked, because they aren't overlooked at all. So now we are going to make our way inside the villa. Great area for relaxing here. Just sitting and overlooking that pool is just fantastic. Just beautiful. Okay, let's make our way now into the main part of the villa. So you've got your entrance part here. Now I've closed all the doors deliberately so it doesn't give it all away in one go, because it is quite impressive. It's very large. You have, I guess you would call this the lounge, where you can come and relax. You want to take a break from that fantastic pool outside. I don't know why you'd want to take a break from the fantastic pool, but if you do, you can come inside here. And of course we have a nice bar area. Now I will mention that this bar is not free, and you will have to pay for it. And I have had a quick look at the bar menu, and again, you have to remember you are staying in a very upmarket 5-star hotel. The prices are reflected to the grade of hotel where you're staying, so they're not cheap. The bar prices are expensive. The beers, I think if I remember right, 240 baht. Now I don't know whether that's for a small can, but that'll give you some idea of the prices. So a Coca-Cola is going to cost you 140 baht, a water anywhere from 100, no, let me get it right. This is of course mineral water starting at around 180 up to 210. There is complimentary water, I will mention that just by the way, but of course it's not mineral water. And the beers start at 240 baht. I presume that is for a can because that's what I can see in the bar area. But there is a bar area should you wish to use it. But there is also a fridge, and of course you can buy your own outside of the hotel and store it in the fridge. So there is a separate mini fridge there. I see a coffee making facility which includes a kettle and a machine, a coffee machine. So I presume, yes, I can see the pods. So they have the coffee pods, so you're going to be able to make fresh coffee, and I would imagine all that is refilled daily, and that sort of coffee and tea making facilities normally in hotels like this are free. And then built into this unit on the corner, if you can see that, is a flat screen TV, so you're going to be able to sit on the sofa, relax and watch a bit of TV should you wish to do so. And of course you can enjoy the view of the pool area, which is, as I say, very, very nice. Or you can enjoy the view of the garden at the back, which is the same fish pond that runs all the way around. Now I don't want to show you too much because it's going to give away the bedroom that's at the back here. So a lovely view of the fish pond, quite a large fish pond that runs all the way around and underneath the villa by the looks of it. So now we're going to move into the bathroom area. Now this villa has his and hers bathroom, so you get two bathrooms in one. So as you can see, there is a sink to the left with a mirror, all the facilities, storage facilities, wardrobes, etc. And then I should mention there's also a safe as well. Not that you should need it in a resort like this, you shouldn't really need a safe, but there is a safe if you wish to keep valuables. But really a resort like this in a private villa should be safe. But it's nice to see that there is that facility there. And then of course, again, you've got the exact same on the opposite side, so his and hers sinks, mirrors, wardrobes, etc. Plenty of storage, suitcase, clothing, and then we have a shower. But this is not just a shower, as David was telling me. This is also a steam room as well. So you have two different types of showers and a steam room. So you can sit in there, the controls on the wall here, instructions for the steam room. So very, very nice facility to have. And then of course you have your standard WC toilet, separate toilet there, and it even has a phone should you need to call reception to get a refill on the toilet roll. Can't see that happening somehow, but you never know. And of course there is, as I mentioned, the outside bath area. So should you wish to take a bath, you have that facility as well. So very, very large bathroom here. Very impressive. I'm very impressed with the bathroom. Very nice. So now we're going to make our way into the bedroom area of the villa, which when you first open the doors looks amazing, I've got to say. We have what looks like a king size, queen size bed, not sure. Very, very large bed with this spectacular view with the fish pond running all the way around, as you can see there. Electric curtains. David was showing me how the curtains draw electronically, so open and close the curtains with the push of a button basically, which Ploy is going to demonstrate for me now because she's already been playing with the controller. So as you can see, there you go. We may go a little bit dark. Okay, Ploy, do the push of the button to open them again, and there we go. And I'll just show you the roof line here. I'm sure you'll agree this is very, very impressive accommodation, very nice. But something that you are and would expect for the sort of price that the Banyan Tree charges for this accommodation. Now, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, I am going to be super critical about this accommodation because, of course, this is not cheap accommodation, and people that are going to be staying here are going to want the very best. And I have noticed some very, very minor issues, which I just want to point out, just so that you're aware of it. Maybe the Banyan Tree themselves could also be aware of it. I was talking to David. Obviously he was mentioning that there's a lot of villas here on the site at the Banyan Tree, and some of them are undergoing currently refurbishments because obviously some of them are older, some are new, some have just been built, some are being currently refurbished. Now this one is one of the older ones. It hasn't been refurbished as yet. It may be in line for refurbishment, and the things that I want to point out, they're only very, very minor. But I just noticed when I was walking around, just along the bottom edge there, a little bit of painting wouldn't go amiss, just to tidy it up a little bit. It's not a massive issue, it's not terrible, please don't think that. This is very, very minor issues, but I want to be super critical because I know the cost of these villas, and I know that people that are going to be looking at possibly staying here at the Banyan Tree are going to be spending a lot of money, so it's always nice to know exactly what you're getting. Now I can see the air conditioning here just above the bed there. It's built into the roof line, so different type of air conditioning to the normal machines that you would see on the wall. But overall, very impressed with this villa, I have to say. The quality is just superb. Just a few minor issues. We are now going to go back into the bathroom. Again, this is something that David had pointed out to me. And again, it's only a very minor thing, but in the steam room, as you can see at the bottom there, it just wants just a little bit of tidying, perhaps a little bit of love there and at the top. But of course, we are towards the top end of budgets when staying in accommodation. Again, it just wants tidying up, a little bit of love. But again, this villa could be in line for refurbishment, and that's why it may not have been done as yet. But overall impressions of this villa is just wow. It is beautiful accommodation, there's no doubt about it. Very impressive. Now we're going to have a walk back outside. Hopefully Ploy is going to close all the doors for me as I'm walking out. So wow, what an absolute phenomenal place to come and sit and take in that pool area, enjoy a swim, maybe a jacuzzi in the late afternoon or even early in morning, relax with the massage. Oh, why I'm thinking about the massages, a couple of other things that I want to mention. Just again, I'm being very picky on this particular accommodation. I'm not normally, but this is mainly due to the cost of this accommodation. So I've really sort of had a good look around, talking to the couple that have rented the villa. Obviously just gone through their thoughts and their opinions on it, and they did mention there's a stain on the sun loungers. This is probably from either spilt drink or maybe from one of the massage that's taking place here, that maybe the massage oil stained it, but really that needs, you know, sort of cleaning and dealing with. That shouldn't really be there at this sort of level of accommodation. It's only a minor issue, but it's there. And also I noticed in the massage area where you take the massages just up here, again, it's minor things, but attention to detail is everything in these type of hotels, especially when you're paying a lot of money for it. This here is a little bit ripped, as you can see. Again, it's nothing major, it's only a little thing, but it's just things that I've noticed. There's a few marks, stains on the covers that again could be probably dealt with some real good washing, stain remover, etc., or being replaced. But wow, overall very, very nice accommodation. They have mentioned that they've eaten in the hotel's restaurants. The Saffron restaurant and also the restaurant downstairs is where you take your breakfast in the morning. If you don't wish, of course, to take it at the villa, you can go to the breakfast restaurant, take it there. David and Sue have said that the food is superb, the service has been excellent, everything overall is very, very top notch, which I would expect. I've just noticed Ploy's found some more to do with the pool that I hadn't seen earlier. There's also a jacuzzi area at the top where you walk into the pool as well from the deck. Wow. Really beautiful accommodation, as I say. I've been very, very picky. I don't want to bring it down too much because really it is stunning accommodation, but just small things, attention to detail. I would expect at this type of hotel them to be right on the ball and pick these things up. Now, before I leave the villa here at the Banyan Tree Hotel, I just want to give you my final thoughts on this accommodation. When you first walk into this villa, indeed it is very impressive, and rightly so, because you are going to be paying quite a bit of money to be able to stay here, so you should be expecting the very best. Attention to detail is everything, of course, in five-star hotels. Those little things can make a difference between a good five-star hotel and an excellent five-star hotel. So just a couple of small things that I've picked up as I've been walking around the villa, which I've mentioned in the video already, but they are very minor things, but things that you need to know about when you're spending this sort of money. There are a few options when you stay in this particular villa. Of course, you can just take the villa with any packages they're offering at the time, but there is also an option to do half board, which they feel is a very good option because the restaurants on site are quite expensive. So if you're doing the a la carte menu, it will cost you quite a bit of money to dine in the restaurants. The prices of the food, I haven't got a menu in front of me, so I can't show the prices, but from what I understand, it's reasonably expensive. I think Sue mentioned that the water was 100 baht a bottle, so quite expensive when you look at it, but of course you are in a five-star environment, so there is that to bear in mind. So there is a half board option which David and Sue have taken, which they say is very good. There's a very good choice, especially in the Saffron restaurant if you wish to dine there. Not such a big choice in the restaurant downstairs, I forget the name of it, but this is where they serve a lot of the fish dishes, of course, that overlooks the lagoon. Very, very nice setting. Again, I have covered this restaurant on a previous video, so if you want to check that out. But the half board menu in that particular restaurant isn't as extensive as the one in Saffron. They've also mentioned that taxis from the hotel, you can actually take a taxi from the hotel down to Boat Avenue, which is the main part of Bantao and just near here. It's about 5 minutes away from the Banyan Tree Hotel, and they mentioned the price being 300 baht. Now the driver is willing to wait up to about 10 or 15 minutes, not too long, a short amount of time. He's willing to wait if you're just looking for a taxi to pop down to pick something up, do a quick bit of shopping, and I do mean a quick, I don't mean too long, because obviously there may be extra charges, but if you're only going to be 5 or 10 minutes, the driver's willing to wait and bring you back, and that round trip will cost you 300 baht, which I actually thought was quite reasonable for this particular hotel. However, of course, if you want to spend a longer period of time in the Boat Avenue, then it's going to be, of course, 300 baht each way, because you're going to need a taxi to take you there, and then of course you may decide to call the hotel, who will arrange to send a taxi and pick you up, and again that will be another 300 baht. Or of course you could always have a look to see whether there's any local taxis that will bring you back that may indeed be a little bit cheaper. The hotel also has a free shuttle boat or ferry. I guess it's a small ferry, medium-sized boat that will take you round the Laguna area. Now of course this depends on when you come to this area. It serves quite a few of the hotels, so not just the Banyan Tree, it stops at a few of the hotels around the Laguna area, but this is dependent on the levels of water in the lagoon. Of course in the rainy season the levels may be high and the boat may not be able to get underneath the bridges, so the service may be restricted then, but at the moment of course the levels are lower and there's no problem. And Sue mentioned that this, she believes, is a free service, so you don't have to pay for that service, and it also will take you down to Boat Avenue and again bring you back Obviously you will need to check the timetable and how often the boat service runs, but there is that service which is free, which is great. So you're going to be able to have a look around the area, the Laguna area. Of course, we're not too far away from the fantastic Bantao beach as well. Again, Sue mentioned that there's a restaurant, really good fish restaurant on the beach itself, which is outside of the hotel. So you do have some really good options should you not wish to dine within the hotel's premises. There are plenty of options. There's plenty of shopping around here, of course, plenty of restaurants, nightlife, bars, etc. You're going to be able to find some really good amenities in this area, including the Blue Tree, which is not too far away, which is Phuket's newest water park, which I will be covering at some point in the future. That's roughly about 10 minutes from where I'm sitting now at the Banyan Tree. Really large, complex water park, as I say, that you can go and visit for the day, or indeed in the evening time. Again, more shops, more restaurants to see. Now, as always, I really hope you've enjoyed the video, and if so, please do remember to give it the old thumbs up, because it really helps the channel. If you have any comments, questions, please do post them in the comment section down below, and I will check them out and do my best to answer any of the questions and get back to you on any of the comments that I feel relevant. Of course, please do go and check out the description down below. You're going to find lots of links, affiliate links, Facebook media links, and of course information and useful links about this particular video and any other relevant details down in the description down below, so don't forget to go and check out that. Of course, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then please do consider subscribing. As I've mentioned before, this is a great place to learn not only about Phuket but Thailand in general. It's not just for the tourists, it's for everybody. I try to cover a wide variety of subjects, of course tourist based, so we're going to be reviewing and looking at different hotels, areas, etc. But I also cover things that affect people that are looking to live out in Thailand, maybe thinking of moving over here, or indeed are already living here, such as visas, etc., which will affect you in your daily life over here. So please do consider subscribing, and I'm sure there's a subscribe button around here somewhere that you can hit and subscribe to the channel. Well, as always, that just leaves me to say thanks for watching, and until next time, you take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.